You guys ever seen someone rage quit? Well, you're about to. In this video, we're gonna be scrolling through Zillow, as we always do, and we're gonna take a look and see what's for sale on the market today. Please enjoy my commentary as I show you the oddities of these houses, the weird design choices they choose, and if I would buy it as a rental, or if I'd recommend you buy this. But before we jump into it, if you can go ahead and hit that like button for me, and consider subscribing. All right, let's get into it. This is what it looks like when someone rage quits taking down wallpaper. Yeah, they just feel like, I'm done, I'm over it. I'm gonna sell this house. Oh boy. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are back at it again, scrolling through Zillow to see what type of houses we can buy. I like looking at houses, and I hope you do too. So if you like this type of thing, like this video and come with me. So first up on the chopping block is this guy. It's priced at $200,000. Looks like it's actually had a price cut, a little over $10,000 price cut. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, has 1,385 square feet, which is kind of small for the price, but we're gonna take a look and we're gonna see what they're talking about. So first, I can see some discoloration on the garage doors here. Not a big deal, those are easy to paint. This is where they rage quit, right in the beginning, right in the entrance. Like this, they were bold to start this project, like right in the entrance. There's other places in the house, I'm sure, that has wallpaper, and you probably should have started there, not at the beginning of the house. Your very first impression of the house is ruined off top. Let's keep going. Oh, I love tall ceilings. So this is what is kind of leaning more into like that modern, what's it called? The mid-century, kind of a mid-century modern feel, which I love. I would love to take one day and renovate it. This is kind of like earring on that side. I wouldn't say this house is completely mid-century modern, but the tall ceilings and the beam and stuff like that definitely gives me that vibe. This would have been easy to paint, this wooden panel here, but I don't know, some people might like it. Not me. I don't mind the wood. I just would have either liked it to be like a really nice natural oak, or just paint it white, or even black, just depending on the whole vibe. We still have some popcorn ceilings in here, but as you can see, this house is pretty outdated. So here's some extra wallpaper. We've already found the wallpaper. They should have started here. These are actually much smaller swaths of wallpaper. Excuse me. They might have had better luck starting over here, but for whatever reason, they were like, nope, front door. Let's start at the very front of the house. Let's see, standard kitchen, standard outdated kitchen. Not too bad. This is easy to just slap some paint on it, change out some hardware, change out these laminate countertops along with the sink, maybe update some appliances here. Not bad, but for this price range, again, we're at 200, and this house is again under 1,400 square feet. So it's, you know, kind of small. It's fine for me as a landlord if I wanted to purchase this for a rental. And these are the things that I would do to upgrade it to make it rent ready. I wouldn't rent it quite like this. I can go for some updated lighting there too. This is one of the bedrooms, average size for this type of house. I have a bathroom here, outdated vanity and sink. Everything is just pretty much outdated. This house gives me maybe 80s vibes, like it was probably built in the 80s. Another bedroom. Again, if I were buying this, I would probably just kind of redo. I would touch everything. And it's mostly cosmetic. Like a lot of this stuff wouldn't cost a crazy amount. It's just that you have to do so much. This is what's gonna cost, this wallpaper right here, because this stuff is hard to take down, especially when it's been on for 20, 30 years. It's difficult, and painters don't like it, and they charge a premium for it. The best you could do is reapply new wallpaper that looks more modern and updated. I think that's probably a faster route. But I don't know the longevity of it, because you're applying something on top of something. I know I've seen it because I know I've taken off wallpaper. I've looked at it underneath and I see layers of it. So people definitely just cover that up with new. And maybe, I mean, I would say if that lasts another like 5 to 10 years, or as a rental, at least 5 years, I think that's probably worth it. I think so, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of wallpaper. I'm definitely not a fan of wallpaper in bathrooms. I don't mind wallpaper for like one accent wall, like in a living room. I think that looks really pretty and nice. And at least you're only worrying about that one, you know, piece of wall to take down if and when you ever need to. But overall, I'm not a big fan of wallpaper. It's very tedious to take down, as you can see by the rage bait in the beginning. Outdated tub here. I don't know what's going on with this cardboard right here. I don't know what this guy is. I see the faucet and the turn handle here, but I don't know. Oh, maybe that's the door handle. It's just a very small bathroom. I think it's the door handle. And a super skinny tub. I mean, not tub, tank for a toilet. So we have like a little back house. That's interesting. I don't know what's in there. Is that just storage? You don't want trees close to your house. We have high winds here, and that can do some damage to your roof, to your house. And sometimes insurance won't even approve you if you have tree limbs touching your roof. So, and I mean, I like aesthetically trees, but I don't want them next to my house. Oh, look at how funky this one is growing. What the heck is going on here? Oh, that's a nice fence. This must be, I don't know if this is community property, but as you can see, these two different fences here. This one's more like a stone. Typically, you see this in like HOA neighborhoods, and typically the HOA or the area owns this fence. But I see houses right behind it, so I'm a little confused on why. Unless, I mean, I can't imagine a homeowner springing for this type of fence, at least on one side and not the other. So I don't know, that's interesting. But I see power lines right here. So this has to be like city owned or something. Maybe there's a sidewalk back there. I don't know. That's it for this video. So again, or not this video. That's it for this house. We still have more houses to look through. $199,500. It's $200,000, guys. 3-bed, 2-bath, only 1,385 square feet. What does the listing say here? Fabulous house in the heart of Edmond. Great curb appeal with a 2-car garage, nice open living room with a cozy fireplace. Living opens to the kitchen area, ample amount of storage as well as counter space. Spacious bedrooms and large master suite. The backyard is gigantic. Nice outbuilding to store tools. So that outbuilding, that thing we saw outside is an outbuilding, so it's just storage. It looks like a mini house. I wonder what size it is, because you probably could convert that into like a guest house or an office space or something like that. It doesn't have to be storage, but that's what it is right now. Yep, says make it into a playroom or a workout. Yeah, gym, backyard gym, that'd be nice. 3-bedroom, nicely situated on a quiet street, close to shopping. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So if I were buying this for a rental, I wouldn't be able to justify this price. Not $200,000. Even for like a regular home buyer, I probably wouldn't, because you have to put more money into the property to fix it up and get it nice and ready for you to live in. So regardless on which route you're going, from a rental to a property to live in, that house is too much. Let's see here. Let's look at this. So it sold last in 1998. Okay, so so it may have been built in the 90s then. So this is just a homeowner who has lived in this property for a long time and was told that property values have gone up, which they have compared to the 90s, and they have not quite realized that their price is too much. It was only listed here in November, so that's about 3 months ago, and 3 months is enough time to do a price check. They dropped it by 10,000, so that was a good cut, but it's not enough. And the reason why it's not enough is because, again, the property's not fixed up. It's not move-in ready for a regular family or person to move in and live there. They have to do work. So, and again, believe it or not, people, wallpaper will deter people from buying a house. I know firsthand, it will deter people from buying a house. This house, it's only $1,385, so it probably would take about $30,000 in renovations to get it where I wanted it to be for me to rent it out. I do like the area a whole lot. It's a really nice area, nice neighborhood. I would probably say somewhere in the 180s. All right, on to the next. All right, we are back in Edmond. We have another house for $200,000. It is a little bigger at 1,570 square feet, still a 3-bed, 2-bath. This one was built in 1983, so similar to the last one. And let's take a look at the pictures. It has a really nice picture on the exterior. The real estate agent did a really good job making the curb appeal look nice and inviting. And we have a kitchen, a nice big kitchen, like a galley kitchen, I think they're called, but it's nice and wide, which I like a lot. Has granite countertops. Something funky going on here, I noticed, with this cabinet. So I'm not sure what that's about. Has recessed lighting. It looks like it has a textured ceiling. New backsplash, new countertops, new sink, nice open windows, new hardware on the cabinets. Not bad, not bad. Living room looks okay. How much did we say this house was? 200? Okay, so still in the 200 range. Has a very awkward these are two, okay, that's weird. Two closets right here. Very awkward, very small, just kind of, why did that need to be there? I mean, I'm all for storage, but this is just very awkward, very awkward looking. Looks like this is laminate flooring, and I can kind of see it like warping, like it could have been water damage. That's why I do not buy laminate anymore, is because of this. You know, a lot of them say that they're waterproof, but they're not. You can maybe spill a cup of water on them and like hurry up and clean that up, and you might be okay. You might be able to do like a Swiffer level of a mop, but not a real mop on them without causing damage. So for those reasons, I don't do laminate anymore. I know maybe the technology will get better. I know I've heard of some that say, no, we really are fully waterproof, but I don't know that exists because of the material that laminate is made out of. It's basically like a type of wood. So I normally get either tile or luxury vinyl planking for my house or for a rental property, because I just don't want to have to replace floors that look like this. Yeah, and then you can see here, like, first of all, what's going on with this window seal? That's all damaged. And then, like I said, the flooring's not good. The flooring needs to be replaced throughout the whole place, and that sucks. That's one of the downsides of having like all flooring throughout, like all the same flooring throughout, is that when you have to replace it, you kind of have to replace the whole thing, because it's going to be very hard to match it. That's a pet peeve of mine. You'll learn that by watching this channel, is I do not like a whole bunch of multiple flooring. It looks weird. It breaks up the aesthetics of the property. I don't like it. I like one floor. Other than, I'm perfectly fine with like tile in the bathrooms or carpet in the bedrooms, things like that. But having too many floors, it's just a no. This is one of the bedrooms. Looks like it might be the master, or maybe this is a Jack and Jill, because I see another bedroom over here. So it's a Jack and Jill setup with the bathroom here in the middle, it looks like. Yeah, this is the other side of that, the other bedroom. Awkwardly placed or spaced out bathroom, because why wouldn't you just make the whole thing one long bathroom? They have like one, or I guess maybe to, okay, I see. So like if you have teenagers or something, like older kids, this person has their own vanity, and then that person looks like they have a little larger vanity, so somebody's gonna be mad. But that's why they have it broken up, is there's two different vanities. But they still could have made one long, like, does someone care if their sibling is like brushing their teeth next to them? I don't know. I like the concept. I understand the idea of it. I just, in practice, I don't know if that's necessary. A tub. But that's on the tub and shower. It looks like it's on one person's side, and then the toilet is on the other person's side. So either way, you can't really use the bathroom at the same time per se. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I could be weird. All right, this may be the master. Yeah, this is the master. There's the shower to go with it, closet. Now we're in the backyard. Looks okay. I mean, everything looks okay. It just needs work in a few areas. But I mean, overall, let me go back to the beginning here. Let me look at all these. Overall, I would say I would have to see it in person. This is one of those that might look better in the pictures than it does in person. So I couldn't say whether this is something I would buy for a rental. Because for me, it's not just about the numbers. It's not just about, because I self-manage, it's not just about, I want to buy the cheapest house possible and get the most cash flow possible. Yes, I care about cash flow. Yes, I care about the numbers. But I also care about how much work and time I have to put into it. And I also like to put out properties that are renovated. Because when I have a property that's renovated, which I have some that aren't and some that aren't, the ones that are renovated, I hear from those tenants a lot less and they stay longer. And I really, really enjoy that. So I like to give a property that's already turnkey and good to go, so that I'm happy and I'm not, having to run over there to fix stuff all the time, and my tenant is happy. Yeah, this is on the maybe list. Not too bad. It's on the maybe list. This one is again $200,000, 3-bed, 2-bath. That seems to be the running thing, like whether the house is almost rent ready like that last one, or move-in ready rather. I'll say move-in ready. Or if it needs work, they're all around that 200,000 range. And look at this one. This one is 2,000 square feet versus the other one was like 1,400. And this is still a nice neighborhood. I know this area is still a nice neighborhood. So you would think that there wouldn't be much of a housing disparity, like price wise, but there really is. You just have to really look at every house for what it is. And you kind of have to decide, like, is this price worth it or not? The market will always dictate that. So let's get into this one. Let's see. Again, we're at like 2,000 square foot. So this is pretty big, or at least a good size, especially for out here. It looks really cute. I think this is a super, oh, look at all this cactus. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I don't like that it's kind of runneth over. That just needs to be tamed, but it's really kind of adorable in my opinion. So let's jump into these photos. Yeah, they have a lot of it. It's just kind of overrun. And I don't know how fast this cactus grows. I don't know anything about it other than the fact that it's cute and that it can poke you, and that I think there's some type of juice or something inside of it. But other than that, I don't really know. All right, so we have our kitchen area. I'm not sure if this is leading to a living room. There's a hallway here. What is this random bump out right here? Is this like a closet? We'll see. It's already looking a little awkward. We got missing paint. Kind of tall ceilings. I'm cool with that. I love the tall ceilings. It really makes the place feel big and open. I don't know what happened with the paint. Like what was going on? This bump out is still unclear of why it's there. I'm hoping to get a better angle soon. And so far, no, I don't have a better angle. Why is that there? This looks like an office with something, I don't know, just looks disheveled. Not too bad. Like the carpet, like it could probably just be cleaned. I'm not a fan of boob lights, but I wouldn't replace it if it's working fine. And it's a little updated. Like it looks like one of the newer boob lights. That's what I call them. Yeah, I mean, standard. Just kind of dark in here, and that's due to the carpet color. I don't like brown carpet. It remind me of like they look like they could be dirty, and it's just hiding all the dirt. It's an interesting tub, like one of those deep, like jet tubs or something like that. This might be the master. I don't know. The flow of these pictures are kind of like a little all over the place, so I'm not really sure what I'm looking at all the way. Is that the same thing? So this might, yeah, it might be the master. I can't tell. It looks like something maybe on these carpets. I don't know. Tall, really tall ceilings. I like that a whole lot. So it definitely has potential. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I'll look at the description. I'm pretty sure this is a fixer-upper type of house. I wonder, maybe the electric's off. Like, I love air hockey. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. And like a TV screen, like this is the entertainment room, clearly. The layout of this house just seems kind of funky. I really can't visually understand how the house flows. I don't like this. Looks like maybe a formal dining room, but then what was this space supposed to be? They converted it into is this the actual living room? I'm guessing this is the living room and that's the dining room, and they just have it where it's like more of a entertainment room or something. Laundry room, good sized laundry room. Maybe a little oversized. Yeah, a bit awkward. Awkward space. Like, what do you need this whole hallway for right here? Like, it's just not a good use of space. Cool. Backyard. Cool. Not much to say here. Has a nice shed, very nice shed. Yeah, and that's about it. Let's go back to the front here. Let's take a look at this here. So, great fixer-upper. There we go. Home with lots of potential in a great school district. This home features open concept living. Does it? A fireplace with built-ins, custom millwork and dining room, his and hers vanities in the primary bathroom, and more. Will need some cosmetic work. Yeah, it certainly will. So they did a $5K price drop on this. Let's go down to the history. Take a look what we have. All right, so we have last sold in 2018 for $156. Yeah. That's about where the prices were, like, for a long time here. Like, this was the standard. It wasn't the 200, 250 that I'm seeing today. It was like around the 150s for a house of this size and in a good condition. So it got listed for sale here in December, so about a month ago, for 210, and then now they're at 200. 4 years. They bought in 2014, and then they sold. They've lived here since 2018, and we're in 2026. So they kind of took care of the place, but not really. I mean, it really looks like a nice home. Like it looks like a good structured home. It just needs a little bit of work. I would say for the average home buyer, obviously if you want something move-in ready, this isn't the house for you. But if you are okay with kind of updating it a little bit to make it your feel and touch, I really wish they would have went into the kitchen more. Like, come on guys, like this is a blurry picture for starters. And I really can't see the kitchen. It looks small with a lot of cabinets though, but I can't tell what the material of the countertops are. I can't see the appliances. Like this is just really a crappy photo and just not good work. It probably doesn't need a whole lot. Like I would say it's probably still safe for a regular home buyer. Just make sure you get yourself a good deal type of thing. But if for me as a landlord looking for a rental, I think again it's a solid home and I would love to buy it and love to fix it up and make it nice for another family. And I don't think, because of the size, I don't think the price is too off, but I would, have to run the numbers and see what rents would be for and how much it would actually, get in there and see like what do I really have to do? What budget do I really have to, spend on this type of property? So it would be firmly in the maybe list. I would like it. I think I would like it. All right, next up we have this guy here. So this is again $208,000. Still a nice neighborhood, more established neighborhood. 4-bed, 2-bath, almost 2,000 square feet. So this one is good with the 4-bedroom. I know that's pretty coveted, especially for rentals. I wish I had more 4-bedrooms, but they're not always easy to come by. So let's take a look at this property. You can already tell on the exterior that it needs paint. That's kind of about it. Maybe trim down these bushes. Other than that, not too bad. Now, this huge tree, I don't know if this tree is on the property itself or the neighbor's property, but you can see it's like almost touching that roof. So that's something that I would have to think about. All right, when we come in, we just have a standard hallway. Looks fine. This guy is one of those collector types, has like all these Frisbees up here and a display case and stuff. Cool. Another boob light up here. Don't like those, but whatever. Textured walls. I mean, this house is very lived in, so sometimes it's hard to see everything when they have so much stuff. Like this huge rug is covering up the floor, so I really can't tell the condition of the floor. I like the fireplace, that's cute. And I love that you have this big old wall here that you can put your TV on, which is what they did. And then they have this area if you wanted to put your TV above the fireplace. I don't recommend it and I don't like it, but some people like that type of thing. So I like the option that you have. I like the fact that you have both options. I'm a TV wall person. All right, tall ceilings. We got the beam here. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything crazy. Like, for me, this would be like, so far from what I'm seeing, this would be rent ready. I would have liked to update the countertops and maybe the hardware. You can't really do much with the cabinets, like they're already white. Maybe update the appliance. This is a very small kitchen. I don't like that, but I don't think it would deter someone from renting the place. Yeah, it's just a really small kitchen. One of these weird bump outs right here. But it's a lot of storage space, even though it's a small kitchen. So I know people like that. It already has recessed lighting in there. That's cool. Uh-oh, I see a crack right here. That must mean there's some type of foundation issue, which is kind of common out here. It's not great. It's not good news or anything like that, but it's common. Like, we understand the soil out here is kind of soft, so houses shift a little bit out here. But it's something that would have to be addressed, of course, during the inspection period. Other than that, I mean, it looks pretty solid to me, guys. I don't see anything crazy. Yeah, this guy's definitely a collector. Like, he displays his stuff. I'm not mad at him at all. I'm not mad at him at all. So these are updated countertops. So they have original vanities, and then they just updated the actual countertops, which again, I'm not mad at. I like the new sinks that are like the undermount basically, or this is like a full, he just bought this whole piece because it's like all together with the sink. It's not a separate sink. Some of them are separate. But yeah, these are nice. The lights need to be done, but that's not a big deal. It's super, super cheap. I would probably change out this faucet as well. These are old looking faucets. I would change that out. And yeah, it's very lived in. So it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say everything that I would do. I would change out this ceiling fan. Like I said, I'd probably keep the floors. I'd keep the floors. There's some more cracking right here. So yeah, foundation definitely has to be looked at and fixed. And we'd have to, you know, repaint those areas that have the cracks. Yeah. These people are characters, and they want you to know. They want you to know their characters, and they want you to know what type of person you're buying this house from. Yeah, so overall, not bad. Like I said, I think it's a solid home. I think it's nice enough that a regular homeowner could buy it and not have to do too much to it. And I think that it's nice enough that I could buy it as a landlord and not have to do too much to it. I like that it's a 4-bedroom. That, you know, that kind of justifies the price, and it is like right around 2,000 square feet. So that's not bad at all. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one. It's cool. All right, let's look at the history real quick. Oh, gotta go back here. So this one was built in 1982. Perfect first-time home buyers or investors located in a highly desirable neighborhood. It offers convenient access to shopping, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, it is a nice neighborhood. I'm familiar with it. So it last sold in 2002. Well, no, I'm sorry. It sold in 2002, then it sold again in 2008. So that's the last time that's when this current owner bought it, back in 2008. So yeah, like I said, it's just a lived-in home, but it looks good. It looks like they actually kept it up. They did some updates here and there, and it doesn't look bad. Not mad at them. All right, so we'll touch on this last home real quick, and then we'll be done. I wanted to end on another positive note. This one here is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet, $200,000, and it gives me kind of like I don't know, some type of ranch vibe or something. I'm noticing that it has an interesting driveway set up. Like maybe they did a conversion, because I see a driveway over here and a driveway over here, and this is just a carport. So I don't know what happened. Now the trees, you see all these trees, it's on the roof, not good. Got to get rid of those. At least the limbs. Man, it sucks though, because the shade makes this look really nice, and I'm sure that it helps with their heating and cooling bill because of the shade here. So there's always a pro and con. All right, I think it's a cute color. They did a good job on the exterior design. I like the wood accents and the green. It just really has like an earthy tone. I like that a lot. Oh, this is interesting. So a fireplace. Why? It looks like it goes downstairs here, but then it looks like it just continues here. I'm not really sure layout wise what's going on. Floor looks, it may be real wood floors and just needs to be resurfaced. I'm not sure exactly, but that's the look it gives me. Just, yeah, kind of a funky layout I'll go back here. Okay, so it does step down. So this is just that angle. I don't know, like, is a fireplace necessary, especially on both sides? Like, what are you even putting here? This looks, I don't know if this is supposed to be a dining room, or is this supposed to be 2 living rooms, one here and one, I don't know. I don't know how you would set that up. Kitchen looks nice. So we have a floor change here, and a pretty drastic one. Like, this looks like a modern house, and then this looks like an older, more rustic type house. So and then you have like a recess here. The house doesn't look, it looks like it was built in 2 different times now. I think when I first picked this house, I saw the kitchen, and I thought this was gonna be more of an updated house. It looked nicer, but now as I'm looking into it, it doesn't look as It doesn't look as nice as I want it. And I really try, guys, to end on a positive house, like one that I don't have gripes about. And then it's inevitable because I don't look at the whole thing before I hop on here and show it with you guys, because I want that level of authenticity. But this is what authenticity gets you. It gets you surprises. Yeah, so this is what's going on with this this cabinet here. It's like, yeah, it's not as put together as I thought. It looks a little bit more disorganized. You have like a gray counter or a gray cabinet here. You have like this one over here looks really nice and smooth, like it was freshly done and installed, but then down at the bottom, they look not that way. The kitchen, the countertops they might be they're laminate, and they have a new faucet, but they have the old sink, the top mount sink. Oh, and then there's okay, so this is the other side of the kitchen. I'm not really mad at this because obviously it's bigger, and then you can you maybe have like a drink station over here, and you have your refrigerator over here, so it gives you a little bit of more open space to do stuff. I just wasn't expecting it. It looks disjointed. The kitchen itself looks like an afterthought. Like whoever built this was like, oh, we have to put a kitchen in here. Okay, and then this is that other living room, I believe. This is where that fireplace is. This looks like it, yeah, so it's down. Guys, I don't know. I don't understand this layout. I don't understand things were definitely added later on. I don't know what, but I just know that it was added later. Then you have a nice new looking bathroom in here with sliding doors. This is not the ideal scenario to me for barn doors, sliding barn doors, because when you're in the bathroom, you want a certain level of quietness, and these barn doors don't offer that. There's no soundproofing at all. So everybody can hear you and you can hear everybody. And I don't think most people want that for their bathroom, especially this one's like off to the living room. So maybe we'll see. Maybe they have more bathrooms, and this one is just a guest bathroom. And you're hoping nobody takes a deuce in your guest bathroom. They probably will. Yeah. The floor difference here. I think so. This is maybe the third different floor. I don't know what this room is. This is a laundry room. Okay, it's a laundry room, but also probably just extra storage or something. I don't know. And then another bathroom that's renovated. What's up with the bathrooms being like really renovated, but then it just doesn't match the rest of the house? Ugh. I don't know, guys. It's nice, kind of like this is nice. I like the shower. I don't like the vanity. I don't like these handles are just weird to me. I like the tile. I don't know. I guarantee this just looks funky in person, and I know the layout is funky for fact. Another floor, again, looks like hardwood. I'm pretty sure this is hardwood floor. This is real hardwood floor, but it just needs to be resurfaced. And they need to carry this type of floor all throughout. Really textured ceiling. I don't know if it looks like popcorn, but I can't tell for sure, but it's heavily textured, and then like some type of tan walls. I'm not a fan. So I'm not going to get my wish of landing on a positive, a nice, renovated house at the end like I wanted. So this is what we have, and I'm just not happy. There's too much. Hey, this is the faucet though that we use in all of our properties. Isn't that nice? I love that faucet. It's called the Ladera. I think it's the Delta brand, and it's Ladera. Like Ladera Heights for some of y'all who know. So yeah, I like the faucet. I'm biased. Yeah, just these floors. Like you didn't want to redo. You wanted to redo all the bathrooms, but not your floors. Yeah, so they carried the green theme to their fence. I like the exterior a whole lot. It's a little funky with the drive. Like I'm pretty sure they did a garage conversion. That's probably part of the issue that I have with it. Feels disjointed because it is. Really nice long patio. Good job in the backyard. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. That's a no. I wouldn't buy it for me as a landlord, and I would not buy it for. I would not advise a home buyer to buy it. Unless you're the type who is a tinkerer and you like to fix stuff up and do stuff. If you want a home project, then this, then this is kind of it. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure the type of person who's okay with weird layouts. If you're that person that you're okay with weird layouts, comment below and let me know what's your deal. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's all I have for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this type of content, then go ahead and smash that like button and also consider subscribing. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow.